Hey everyone, Mike Miller with the Herald-Times, joined by IU basketball columnist Jeremy Price, previewing Wednesday night's 9 p.m. tip-off in Minneapolis, Indiana at Minnesota. You can catch the game on BTN. Follow me on Twitter at MikeMillerHT. It's a chance for Indiana to snap a 3-game losing streak. It's been a rough month, rough 2017 so far for the Hoosiers, as we well documented over the last couple weeks. This game, however, is at least another opportunity to really respond to some of Tom Crean's concerns. He was very blunt in his assessment of the team and his lack of leadership and just the frustrations he's had in getting that leadership to emerge. He was, again, very full-throated in what he thought were some very clear shortcomings in terms of leadership in the backcourt, production, and just guys not leading each other along.
Yeah, and this is a tough way to fix those problems. When you've got what he's calling immaturity and leadership problems, and then you're facing 4 of the next 5 on the road, starting with a game at Minnesota in the barn, where we all know there have been plenty of very good IU teams that have not played well. That's a tough ask for this team, but frankly, it's one that they've got to do if they're going to do anything to salvage this season.
Minnesota's had a better season than we've seen over the last couple of years. A great shot blocking team. They have 4 players in scoring in double figures. The one who's not scoring in double figures, Reggie Lynch, is one of the nation's top shot blockers. But again, as you mentioned earlier, not a great rebounding team.
Yeah, Minnesota's sort of a dichotomy there on the front line. You know, they've got some more length, they've got some more athleticism than they've had in the past. You know, obviously with Richard Pitino being the coach, you might look at them as a little bit of Louisville light, but you can kind of see them building to that point, but they're obviously not to that point yet. But Indiana's going to have to show that it learned some things from a game like Louisville if they're going to have any success against this team and the pressure that they're going to put on them.
Following this, there will be a bye of sorts in Indiana's schedule. Indiana won't return to action until, I believe, Tuesday at Iowa. So going up there, you certainly want to have a good performance so you're not stewing on yet another disappointing finish.
Yeah, I mean, Indiana's a team that I thought looked a little tired, frankly, against Michigan, both mentally and physically. This is a chance to regroup. You know, it's basically a one-off situation with that mini bye coming up, essentially. So it's a chance for them to put everything they've got into this one game and try to find a way to turn this around.
We'll see what happens at 9 p.m. You can catch the game on BTN. We'll be up there at the barn. Follow me on Twitter at MikeMillerHT. We'll talk after.